Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexaled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here in the Hyperspace Trial. This is round 5 at Atomic Empire in Durham, North Carolina. This match between Dan on the left and Kasey on the right. First Order versus Rebellion. Not a lot of Rebel players here today. A few First Order, but still pretty rare, so glad to have this match. I think there are 2 whole Falcons in contention today, and one of them is a Scum Falcon. We saw him on stream earlier today, so figured let's go ahead and get the other Falcon in. And this is Lando. Very excited about that. Very efficient Falcon with Ninum. Let's go over Dan first. We got Tavson with Jamming Beam. Jamming Beam is free, so might as well take it. Tavson, when you hit him, he gets to perform an action. That's pretty great. Quickdraw, Special Forces Gunner, and Predator. Don't see that a lot on Quickdraw. I think Fanatical is 2 points, so that's normally what goes in that slot. Scorch and Omega Squadron Expert. So we've got, I believe Scorch is the take a stress to throw an extra die. Let's double check that. But then an Omega Squadron Expert, generic TIE SF, very efficient ship. Yeah, Scorch, yep. While you perform a primary attack, you are not stressed. You may gain 1 stress token to roll 1 additional die. So, nice cheap little ship there. Mega Silver says Predator on Quickdraw, weird. Yeah, I agree. That's interesting. But Dan actually was at the first Hyperspace trial we ever shot in Lexington, South Carolina, and he was at the finals table. So, I trust in him. I trust that he knows what he's doing. And he's going to show us what all that means. Man, First Order ships, very dark. On the other side, Kasey with Wedge and Predator, Lando with Ninum, and Norra Wexley with Ion Cannon Turret and Veteran Turret Gunner. So 3-ship Rebel with a big, beefy, efficient Lando. I want to believe. So we've deployed in the corners here. Tavson with that diagonal deployment, maybe, I think he goes to the right and then turns into the middle. This is round 5 of 6. We got 1 more round today after this. Very excited about having a 2-day event. So there's a 3-bank out of Tavson, yeah, and he'll have a nice 2 hard, I believe, into the middle. Alright, so Omega Squadron Expert moves first. So that's our purple ship. Go ahead and label that. So we're keep track of it easier. And then yellow is Scorch. And then red is Quickdraw. Cool. Smooth asking, how are these players doing? If you want to see the standings in the tournament, exclamation point tournament in the chat, I just threw it in there. So yeah, feel free to look at the rankings and records of these players. See what lists you like. All right, see Lando up there with a focus. I'm going to double check on his arc. Little tough to see from this angle. facing left and right. All right. Big 4-speed out of Wedge. Nice to see Wedge with that Cavern Angels paint scheme. And we will go back to dials. The Rebels looking to meet the First Order, Quickdraw, and Omega Squadron Expert. They're going to want to slow down and let Tavson and Scorch join the fight. Man, it is scary how much those dial covers look like Oreos, and they are making me very hungry. And there's a little bit of orange in there that kind of makes me feel like a Halloween Oreo. Oof. Lunch wasn't even that long ago. Oh, Maui. Are you in the chat, bruh? Let me check. Yeah, somehow I muted Maui again. I don't... Sorry, dude. It's only you. There's two people that are blocked. One person because I don't want to repeat their name, and you. Somehow, yep. It's a great mystery, and we'll never know the truth. So might as well just disregard it and move on with our lives. I'm sure Maui is in the chat supporting my my claim that these dials look like Oreos. I'm sure that's the only thing he's doing. So one hard, gonna stress that Upsilon, but he wants to be ready. Doesn't want to get stuck in that debris in the gas cloud next turn. Yep, one forward from Omega Squadron Expert. X-Wing Blake says, how many rounds is today? 6. They decide to just run the cut tonight. No. We'll be here tomorrow. Very excited about that too. Yep, 3 forward from Lando. And he's still got that that arc facing left or right, so I wonder if he's I mean, he's Lando, so it doesn't matter too much. He can focus, change the arc, and not feel too bad about it. But I think he's gonna try and circle strafe here, head towards the board edge, shoot out the side. Ooh, Lando's gonna give the action to Norra, who's going to barrel roll. That is a red maneuver on Y-Wings. Takes a stress. And a 1 bank. So it gives her the option of turning in towards Tavson. I don't think she would ever want to do that. Wedge 4 forward. And he set up decently for next turn. if he's got a hard 2, which is... where do you put Lando? We do have Scorch on a gas cloud, and he's got to go over it again next round, so that's going to be no actions. Two banks out of the Upsilon are blue, so that's probably what we're going to see out of Tavson. Lando obviously going to do blues. Nina makes his banks all blue, so I think he's going to want a 1 bank to leave room for Wedge. It seems like Norra needs to bank towards Tavson, but I don't love it over there. Otherwise, she's not pointing towards the fight. She banks towards Lando. Alright, looks like they're ready to go, so here comes Tavson to bank. Makes sense. Focus. One forward from Omega Squadron Expert. And a focus. Little bump there from Scorch. Wasn't getting an action anyway, so no big deal. Three bank out of Lando. And he probably gets out of the way of a 2 hard from Wedge. Decent arc coverage there. As long as Lando does a bank maneuver, he gets his double actions. So does he focus target lock, or does he focus hand an action to Wedge or Norra? Okay. Gonna barrel roll Norra, nice. Maybe that was always the plan and he just had to decide which way to go around that gas cloud. Here's the focus. Norra with a 2 forward, relieves that stress, and should be in range for a double tap into Tavson. A double tap. Ugh. Almost. We almost had it. Yep, that'll be the veteran turret gunner, ion cannon turret. That might enable Tavson to coordinate, actually. Can you coordinate at range 0? I'm sure the chat will let me know. Does that bump? Looks like it slid. but is there range? All right, Quickdraw's shooting somebody. Hit focus. Predator. Hey, it's happening. We all doubted it. Focus is for 3. Coordinate is 1 to 2. Thank you. So you can't coordinate to Scorch. That's 3 shields off of Lando. You're going to move Lando out the way. And see if Wedge has a shot. So Dan has initiative. That's what we learned from that. Or Dan has first player. I'm trying to teach myself to stop saying initiative. It's 1.0 thinking. Smooth Killer 69. Oof, that is a Twitch username, all right. Thanks for following. Josh, our TO. They're trying to get away from the nubs. Oh no, this is so tricky. It's tricky to measure range when you're on stream. It's tricky. Fell's Wrath says, how many Fell's Wrath lists are here? Ooh, do you really want to know the answer to that? I think we did have we had a Vader, Sunter, and 3 Academy ties for the first round. Oh boy. See if we can find out what those results are. They're just off screen. Focuses, looks like hit 3. 2 shields down on Mega Squadron Expert. I think this is Norra, yep, focuses for 2. Tavi takes 1. Saltwater Tavi. He's going to spend a charge to... Mega Squadron Expert hasn't shot. You could coordinate a target lock. You could reinforce, but you've got the obstruction. You're not taking a whole lot of damage. Yep. Locks Lando here. Looks like a whole lot of nothing for the ion cannon shot. Tavson's gonna shoot. I don't know what he's checking for there. Oh, this is Scorch. Oh, that was Scorch measuring, not Tavson. That's right. One evade takes one on Norra. This is the ideal location to engage Norra. Range 2. I think it was actually range 3 obstructed, that's why it was 3 dice. This is the Epsilon. Three hits and a crit. Wow. One evade. Hit crit on Lando. 2 shields and a crit. I think that's a fuel leak. Here's the Omega Squadron. Target locks. Spends the focus for 2. And there's 2 more damage on Lando. That's got to be half points. No, I'm absolutely wrong. No, I'm right. That list ain't got no value. Hold on one second. Sometimes when people upload their XWS data from the fantastic launch bay next, it comes in without any point values. So we'll remedy that right now. So they're going back to dials. All right, here we go. Fuel leak on there. And Norra took 1 shield. There we go. So 43 to 0. So Tavson. Oh, that stress was for Scorch. Okay. Tavson is not stressed. He could stop. I don't know if that's good. It shuts down his ability. Generally not what you want to do. Lando's hurting. And his maneuvers are pretty obvious. I don't know that there's much the Omega Squadron expert can do to block it. Yeah, Smooth saying not a good exchange for Lando. I agree. He did do some cool stuff with Norra, but it did not result in much. I think it was 1 shield off of Tavson. 2 shields off the Omega Squadron expert. Feels good, but it's not half points. Maybe Wedge will contribute a little bit more. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for the block. It's like a focus arc turn. One forward from Tavson. And yeah, they're going for the block on Lando and the kill. Scorch. Just gonna hang out. He's feeling a little lonely. Goes in for an embrace on the Batwing ship. Norra, I imagine a slow roll forward. Yep, one forward. Patet. Oof, that just reminds me of potatoes. Now I'm hungry again. Thanks for the follow. Just got over these Oreos, and now this happens. I'll never be satisfied. Yeah, I don't think there's anything Lando does to get through that. 1, 2, 3 bank. Yeah, it's all bad. Norra goes for the lock. Yeah, Smooth says 3 hard was really solid. Blocks all of Lando's banks. Yeah, I agree. I thought it would be too close to the board edge. But no. Dan nailed it. Gets that key block in. Now we're going to train track it. Choo choo. Man, I really like this. I think those are the Hyperspace templates. They're really cool. All that whole era of clear acrylic with the sort of like neon greens and blues. Ugh, I love it. Shows up really well on stream. You can see things through it and underneath it. It's just awesome. I'm too hip to use acrylic. But if I had to, there's the one forward from Quickdraw. He focuses. Oh, I just realized there's no fire control system on Quickdraw. Yeah, I think I'd want fire control over Predator. I know you don't need to perform an action for Predator, but having that target lock around for both shots, I mean, so will Predator if you line it up. I don't know, man. They're going to call a judge to see if Quickdraw gets Predator on Lando. Oh man, just doing a quick Gold Squadron check-in. I see a scum list on their stream with a Star Viper, a Fang, and a Scum Falcon. Just what I was saying, you never see Scum Falcons in competitive. There's one right there. Now, if he was a true hero, he'd be flying Lando, but no, that's Han Solo. 2 hits, 2 focuses, spins it for 4. Lando's got 5 left. There's an evade, takes 3. 2 left on Lando. There is nothing else capable of PS killing Lando, so that's good. Neither of these targets is great to shoot at, right? Quickdraw is going to shoot back at you. Tavson's going to target lock you and hit you even harder. I think you go with Quickdraw, right? He doesn't have a focus anymore. He does have Predator. But that's like 3 extra dice, because Tavson's going to shoot no matter what. So if you shoot Quickdraw, you're adding 3 extra dice. I don't know. It's tough. Ooh, he's going to shoot into Tavson. Oh, it feels bad. Oh, he's going to shoot into Quickdraw. All right, might be taking Timo's advice. Ooh. So Quickdraw is going from 2 to 1. Guaranteed to take 1 of those. Doesn't have a focus. Could take 2. I mean, if you're guaranteed to take 2 of his shields off the board right now, I would focus. Ooh, he's going to... Oh, he Predators! Hit crit, what a legend. Ooh, it goes through! All of Quickdraw's shields are gone. And see, now you don't have to shoot him anymore. How his abilities turned off. Well, I still don't think you want to shoot Tavson. Range 1, Quickdraw. 2 hits. Gets the evade. He lives on 1. That's what the debate was. Well, now Fuel Leak doesn't matter. He's only got 1 health. All right, 4 dice. I think Lando into Quickdraw. Nothing. Ooh, he does have a range 2 into Quickdraw from Norra with a double tap. Norra's got the lock on. Tavson, oh. Tweedledee, thanks for the follow. Still calculating what to shoot with Norra here. Well, if it's 3 dice, we'll know it's Tavson. Spins the lock. Rerolls the blank and the focus. Gets 2. Takes 2 on Tavson. Yep, Tavson locks Wedge. I think he coordinated to Scorch. Let me double check that.
There's a lot of keyboards here. You can just scroll when it loads. There's a lot of keyboards online. And just scroll down the scene.
It is 1 to 2, so no lock there. I know you guys were right about that, but... Chat. Beautiful people. I'm pretty sure I missed a shot there. Here's Scorch.
I think that's range 2, but Josh!
We're going to bring Josh right back.
I'm just going to mark Tavson getting out of the way.
They're going to mark Tavson so that they can check this a little easier. Just double check the damage values over here. So Tavson's got 3 shields remaining. Yep. 1 left on the Omega Squadron Expert. Yep. Quickdraw has no damage cards on him, so just shields down. Oh man, I think it's raining. Yep. All right, so nothing too crazy happened. Just waiting on the judge so we can.
Wexley players, that is 30 minutes left in the round.
Now he asks if it's raining min.
Calrissian.
Yes.
That's like 0.
Ooh, it looks like it might be range 3. Lando. Buddy. Watch Scorch roll 3 hits and it doesn't even matter. Yep, there's the stress. Ooh, Lando could survive it. He does. It's that range 3 dice. Okay. Cool. We're going to give them 2 more minutes because of the judge call. We'll keep that in mind at the end. Hit crit. Oh, that's the added evade for Norra. And this is the Upsilon hit, and yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way Lando survives that. Well, he soaked up a lot of damage there in that round. 85 to 29. Woof. Wedge and Norra versus the world. They did get rid of Quickdraw shields, but he's still on the board, still shooting early. Yeah. Norra, you know, she's in there at range 1. She's in the zone. The Pizzone. Oh, can we get sponsored by Pizza Hut, please? We could see a stop from Tavson. Now, so Scott, you really are hungry, man. I mean, we had lunch like 2 rounds ago. I shouldn't be. And I don't think I am. I think all of my pop culture touchstones are food jingles. Oh, hungry man play. Oh. Let's get sponsored by TV dinners, please. I mean, look at those dials and tell me they don't look like Oreos. Those are like red vampire Oreos from Halloween. If you say otherwise, I'll fight you. Dial's going down. Got to stress Scorch. I think we're going to see a lot of that this game. I always forget that the TIE FO has an interceptor dial. It has the entire row of blue 2-speed maneuvers. Yep, there's the 2-bank. Does that fit through? That's a weird way to measure, but... Got it. Or mark, I guess. But it works. And the barrel roll. Looking to get out of a possible Norra arc, but I think if she banks, she would still... Oh, so we did see the stop out of the Epsilon. Is that a K-turn? Oh, Norra! You absolute beast. And now I do want to see Norra with afterburners. Makes perfect sense. Ooh, is that a sloop? Yeah. Gets him out of dodge and hopefully lets him shoot at Wedge. A K-turn with Wedge as well. Ooh. I think he might still be an arc of the Epsilon. Here's Quickdraw, 1 hit. Spins the lock. I think this is on Norra. For 2, there is a ship at range 1 of Norra, so she will get her added evade. Nope, that's Wedge, sorry. Whoops. I thought I saw the lock coming off of her. I was wrong. I'm not above it. Wedge looking for that range 1 shot into Scorch. See, yes, Smooth says could have gotten 3 hits if Quickdraw had Fanatical, but he did Predator some shots early, so I mean it has done stuff. One hit, it's 1 damage into Quickdraw. Norra looking for a shot on Scorch. See 2 dice, so yeah, it's on Scorch. Ooh, with the natties! Scorch like, not today. Hit crit. Ooh, that might be an ion. Oh, he evaded one. Okay. Scorch already lost a shield. That's something I missed out on. Hit crit. Ooh, that's 3 hits and a crit on Wedge from Tavson. So hit, crit going through on Wedge. Hit, crit. Let's see what that is. Looks like panicked. We'll see if he puts, maybe it's stunned. I'll double check on that in a bit. Look at all the stress. I think there's only one ship on the board that's not stressed, and it's the ship that always stresses itself. Scorch is the only one on this board not stressed. I'm going to double check. That might be wounded. Let me double check on that crit.
Yeah, literally, actually, the whole board.
Sorry, Scott. Are you good?
Yeah, it's stunned, so doesn't want to go over an obstacle. Don't think that's going to be a problem up here in the corner. So Mega Squadron Expert should be... Oh, that... You know what? FO is the one that had the blue dial. Never mind. Expert should be able to bank, maybe barrel roll to get a shot on Norra. Tavson bump, so we won't see any... Well, he couldn't coordinate anyway, because everybody's stressed. Here's the one forward. Gets a lock. Gonna save that for later. It's like a 2 sloop out of Scorch, so we'll not be able to get that extra die. Norra going for a 1 bank. Yep, 1 forward out of Quickdraw. Oof. I don't know what Wedge does to get out of that. Focus from Quickdraw. There's the 1 forward from Wedge. Does he fit? If he fits, he sits. He does! Well, he'll have a mod. He could barrel roll. Yeah, he's gonna barrel roll so he can't get killed at initiative 6, I guess. quick draw. Going to shoot into Norra. Double check range here. Oh, they're looking for Predator now. If he gets one more Predator trigger, we all have to eat our words. Ooh, doesn't look like it. Hmm? So Norra will get the evade, which is clutch. Doesn't even need Predator. Well, spins it. Norra takes one. Two hits. And quick draw's gone. 74 to 114. Doesn't look like Norra has anything. Check Scorch onto Wedge. Two hits? This must be into Norra. Anyway, natties. Two natty evades. I don't know if that was range 3 Norra or range... Well, it couldn't have been range 1 Wedge because it would have been 3 dice. Spins a lock. It looks like hit crit to me. Nope, hit focus. All right. Check your eyeballs. Ooh. Wait, we still got a big bad Tavson shot. Range 2, 4 dice. No. Oh my god! Oh, Wedge. You're so lucky. Oh man, Wedge lives to tell the tale. Wow. Wow. Maui says slippery Wedge. He didn't even slip through. He's in all the arcs. It's just like he psyched them all out. It's like he made a really mean face and they all just got scared and couldn't aim correctly. Oh, man. It seems like this is where you K-turn Wedge, but Tavson's heading straight towards you. Of course, maybe... Oh, man. What if he... what if he baits with Wedge to get Tavson to go up the board, and then he just keeps ioning with Norra? That would be good. I would like that. Mega Squadron Expert's gonna get into this game again. Oh, does he Kate? Does he slew? No, he turns. Okay, that's smart. Because otherwise you can't turn your arc around. Turn your arc around. I want to shoot at Norra. Beautiful. Going forward out of Tavson. And that slow and steady march towards the board edge continues. 4K. This Norra. She's crazy. I think she was worried about the stop probably. $4K. Yep, didn't have much choice. Tello, thanks for the follow. You definitely don't want to shoot Tavson, but also maybe you want to do a whole bunch of damage before you die, so I don't know. It still feels like you need to shoot Scorch. Scorch has a focus, but if he only gets to roll 1 dice. Tavson's already focused, so if he gets damaged again, he's going to target lock. One hit. Tavson takes it. Gonna check to see if she's got a shot on Tavson, maybe? If she's got 3 dice primary, then we know it's range 1. It is not. So it looks like it's into Scorch, who gets an evade. Here's the double tap with the ion. 3 natty hits, 1 evade. Should be a damage and an ion. Yep. That helps. It's 1, it's auto-evaded by Norra. So Tavson into Wedge, don't blank, oh boy, that's all paint, that's all pain. So 2 crits going through no matter what. Wedge off the board. So not looking great for Kasey, but Norra, the Upsilon's heading in the wrong direction. She knows where Scorch is going. Yeah, Wedge saw the footprints in the sand. And he said, Norra, where were you? I only saw one pair of footprints. And she says, that's when I carried you. Coordinates and evade, it looks like, into Scorch. 1 bank out of the Omega Squadron Expert. Okay. Here's the normal action there from Mega Squadron Expert. Scorch bumps. 1 forward from Norra. Ooh, I like it. Now he says, Norra kills Scorch and ionizes Omega. Yeah, it's a good plan. It's a little harder with the evade token, but it could happen. Three dice primary. Oh! Oh! Scorch is dead. Long live Scorch. Veteran turret gunner. Yeah, it's range 1. 4 dice from Norra. Looks like 2 hits. Takes a shield to save the focus. That's half points. 142 to 113. That's what he saved that for. It could be 2 evades from Norra. She did not have to spend her focus. There it is. Gets an extra one and takes 2. Looks like there was a crit in there. Disabled power regulator. That'll go off next turn. Oh boy, 169 to 113. That crit's going to make things a little bit more difficult. I wonder if Omega Squadron wants to just bank past Norra and shoot out the back. Norra probably got a 5k, 4k. Ooh, there's the 2 hard, just when you think the Upsilon can't quite get that arc around. Goes for a lock. Here's a sloop. Yep, there's the 4K. This is where Omega Squadron wants to engage Norra, not at range 1, not getting any of those free evades. Range 3, 2 dice from Norra. There's the ion from power regulator. 1 hit, 2 evades. Two hits. Norra on 1. She's going to 1 forward. Yep, Omega going for the bump. Doesn't want to get PS killed. Going to let Tavson do the work. And if Norra shoots Tavson, he's going to get even stronger. Yep, does the 2 hard because the 1 would have stressed him and he doesn't want to shut down his ability. I mean, there's no reason to shoot Tavson here, right? Because you need him to whiff. Gonna do it. One hit. And we'll probably see the ion. There's the lock. There's 1 damage and an ion into Tavson. 145 to 169. Here's Tavson. Hit crit. Target locks. Hit crit. And that is more than she can evade. There's an evade. There's an evade. Takes the crit, and that is it. Norra is done. And that is it. 200 to 145. Great game there. Congratulations to Dan. Thanks to Kasey for playing. Thanks to everybody for watching. That is it for round 5. We will be back after this with the final round of Swiss and the final round of today. The Hyperspace Trial, Durham, North Carolina. Be back in a bit.